Now, 8 ways to slow down the aging process. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you tickets for participating, okay? Because this is supposed to be fun, okay? So here we go, here we go. What do you think ages the skin the most? Anybody? Paula. Okay, 2. Oh, hop right in there, girl. You are good. Okay, okay. We got a contest going on over here. Okay, would you pass that over for Paula, please? Thank you. Absolutely right. Number 1 cause of the skin aging is the sun. Okay, is absolutely the sun. And this is the reason why. Experts attribute much of what we consider aging not to passing years, but to the ultraviolet rays. It really is. There's so much damage that is done by the sun. And here in California, it is really important, as it is throughout the country. And it is, even in the winter time, the sun that comes through will damage your skin. Those that live where there's a lot of snow, the sun reflects off the snow, you know, so you need to be protecting your skin. Skin cancer is one of the deadliest kinds of cancer. And the reason is it hides. And often by the time it's found, it can be too late. Are you noticing a difference there? Yes. That's great. Okay. So anyway, Jafra sunscreen is available in SPFs starting as low as 30, 35. I think we even still have a 15. Let's see. I've got it over here for you. I got the 35 showing, the 40, and the baby one for infants, which is 45. That is a great sunscreen because being that it's an infant sunscreen, if a baby was to suck on their hands or whatever, that sunscreen is not going to hurt them at all. Sunscreen should be incorporated if you have grandchildren or children still at home. Incorporate that in their daily routine. When they brush their teeth, put some sunscreen on them so that they get used to using sunscreen. More people die of skin cancer today than any other cancer. You just don't hear about it, but it is the truth. More people die of skin, and it can be prevented. So just realize that. Here's the other thing about sunscreen real quick. The higher the SPF means the longer you can safely stay out in the sun, okay? So if you're going to be out for 15 minutes or a half an hour, you know, 15, 30 is just fine. But if you're going to be out on water for any time, you really want to use a 35, 40, even higher if you want to. This is also an important thing to know. Jafra's makeup line, our foundations, have sunscreen in them. So some are 10, some are 15, depending upon what it is. We also have a facial sunscreen, a 40, which can be used underneath your foundation. But sunscreen's not cumulative. You can't add a 40 plus a 30 and think you're coming up with 70, okay? The highest number of the one product you put on your face is the level of protection you have on your face, okay? So you understand that. So just to understand the importance of sunscreen. Now, another way to slow down the aging process is to change your sleeping habits, okay? I'll let your mind go however way your mind's going on that right now. But what I'm trying to say is, let's be honest, how many in the room are side sleepers? Do we have any side sleepers that sleep on a side? Okay, so here you go. 1 each for side sleepers over here. How many side sleepers did we have over here? We have 3 side sleepers over here. Okay, how many in the room is a tummy sleeper? Does anybody sleep on their tummy? Okay, does that mean you two sleep on your backs? Are you really? That is awesome. Do you? I sleep on my back. Oh my gosh, well 2 for you, dude, okay? And 2 for you, okay, because the way to slow down the aging process when you're sleeping is to sleep on your back. And if you can sleep on your back with a rolled pillow behind your neck, that's even the best way to sleep. And here's the reason why. When you're in your late 20s or early 30s and you are a side sleeper or a tummy sleeper, you will start to see lines first. And people will think, oh my gosh, I'm getting a wrinkle or whatever. Most of those are habitual lines. It's a funny word, you know. You can blame all your lines on habitual lines if you want to. But that if you sleep on the left side more than the right side, as I do, I have more lines on this side of my face and on this side of my body than I do the right side, because no matter what I do, I will favor this side. And I have purpose not to do it. I will try not to do it. But I will wake up and I will be on the side. And Loretta will testify, because we've gone to a couple of events together, women retreats and stuff together. Not only do I sleep on my slide, but I sleep with a pillow over my head. And she's like, what are you doing? I go, as long as I have an air hole, I'm okay. But anyway, I have to block out this. I'm absolutely the worst. And when I wake up, this left corner eye is almost closed because I have squished my face so badly. Thank God for the Royal Jelly Lift Concentrate because it literally lifts my eye and it will work the whole day. So it really, really does. But a way to slow down the aging process is to sleep on your back with a rolled pillow. If you have to use a regular pillow, a satin pillow is absolutely the best way. And I don't use those either because I use a soft pillow and so they're all crunched up and that's why I get crunched up ladies. But you can slow it down. Now, the average person sleeps 2,400 hours a year. If you don't sleep that much, I probably take yours, okay, your hours. But you add those hours times 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and my dad is 90 years times that amount of hours, and you can see what can happen to one side of your body over the other. So slow down the aging process by changing your sleeping habits. Now, another way to slow down the aging process is to stop making those funny faces. And what I mean by that is, if you go outside and it's really hot and a bright day, what's one of the things we do? Squint. Squint, absolutely. 3 of you, I heard you. Ah, over here. Squint. Okay, absolutely. Over here, squint. And Paula, she's a squinter. Pass that on down to Paula. Okay, okay. What can you do to prevent yourself from squinting and reacting like that? Sunglasses. Where are sunglasses at? Good, Frank. Oh. Ticket? Okay. Sunglasses, absolutely. So put those sunglasses on. If you go into the garage to pull your car out, put the sunglasses on before you pull out. It's just simple things like that of what you can do to stop squinting. If you find, you know, as we get older, we'll find that we'll have certain lines that will happen on our forehead because people do this, they don't realize, or they do this. It takes almost 3 times as many muscles to frown as it does to smile. It really does. So try to get the up instead of down, because it does. You use more muscles frowning than smiling. So be aware of that. Now, people that smoke often will smoke like this. They do this a lot, especially if they're a heavy smoker, and they will often get more lines around their mouth than someone that doesn't smoke. Now, another thing that we're going to want to do to slow down the aging process is to stop, not to forget to take your vitamins every day. Now, Jafra's Royal Jelly vitamins are really neat. It has a high level of royal jelly, and on top of that, it has a number of multivitamins in there. If you read the back of our Royal Jelly vitamins, you can see the number of vitamins. There are women that testify, men and women that testify, when they use the Royal Jelly vitamins, they have a lot more energy. They feel better. You know, if they concentrate more, Royal Jelly is a focus food. So consider really taking your vitamins. The supplements are excellent and high potencies involved in them. I do want to put a disclaimer on Royal Jelly though. This is the only disclaimer. If you are allergic to bee stings, do not take our Royal Jelly vitamins and do not take the nutritional drink because those go into the bloodstream. Everything else in the Royal Jelly, if you're allergic to bee stings, is not going to bother you. Most likely you'll be able to use it and use it well because it's food for the skin. But the vitamins and the nutritional drink does go into the bloodstream. Okay, so you want to be taking something as a good vitamin. Now, another way to slow down the aging process is, let's say all of a sudden you've got an invitation and you have a high school reunion coming up. And you're going to see that person that you thought of, God, what would my life have been like if I had married that person instead? You know? And I'm going to see them for the first time in 20 years. What is something we want to do? Okay. What did you say?
Facial.
A facial. Well, you're going to get 2. Okay. Good answer. But over here was the 2 that said lose weight, which is usually what most people say. Okay, so Cheryl, if you could take these and pass those over. Exactly. You know, and we do. That's what we want to do, you know. And you could buy control top pantyhose, I mean, for us women, you know, but they only control so much, you know. There's only so much that it can control. I mean, you know, when you're young and everything like that, you know how women are looking really cute and they got those flat tummies and they're just really looking good. And you know, nowadays the women are out there getting the belly button rings and all that. But it doesn't look the same, you know, when you're a little bit older and you have to go like this to find the belly button ring. So you don't want to be dieting and then eating a lot, then dieting and then eating a lot. You know, I'm a night eater, which isn't really good. I can starve all day and then right before I go to bed, I'll clean out the pantry or whatever. But, you know, I mean, when we first get married and stuff, we're really tight. Things are looking really good. You know, we're just looking really good. Most of us women, you know, look really good and like that. But you know, after we've been married a few years, you've had a few babies, and things change in our lives, and then stress gets us, and we start eating, and we're not doing the PE classes and exercising or going to the gym anymore. Things begin to change. And when things change and things loosen up, they don't tighten up so easily anymore. Okay, so when you yo-yo diet, pretty soon you stretch tight, and pretty soon it's just kind of like all loose. Okay, so you can lose weight, but it doesn't get tightened anymore. Don't yo-yo diet. Try to get a good, healthy regime going in food. It makes a big difference. And another way to slow down the aging process is to exercise your body. Exercising is really important, and here's the reason why. How it affects the skin. When you exercise, your heart beats faster, and when your heart beats faster, it provides oxygen. And oxygen is critical to the value of the skin. You don't think of it, but it is. It's critical. So, if exercise is valuable to the body, so is exercise to the face. Okay, so I want to teach you all right now a facial exercise, if you don't mind going along with me. Okay, and everybody can do this. So I want everybody to kind of tilt your head back as far as you can. Just tilt your head back as far as you can. And drop your jaw as low as you can. Close your eyes so you're not concentrating on what you look like. Drop your jaw as low as you can. And then draw the jaw up real tight and hold it. Then drop your jaw as low as you can, and then bring it up and hold it. Now, ladies, you can do this when you're stopped at a signal, okay? Or at a stop sign. It's okay, because all the drivers are crazy that are out there. Road rage is very common, you know, so it really isn't going to matter. But that helps tighten up here, you know, and just look over and smile and just go, okay? Now, another thing that helps slow down the aging process is right in front of you. Our hostess gave you each a glass today. What is it?
Water.
Absolutely. Okay, I heard. Just but again, here's a water for you. Take it for you. And you, I heard you say water. Take it for her over there. And who all said water over here? Oh, okay, we'll go for the three of you. Okay, everybody pick up your glass and take a drink right now so you feel like you're doing something to slow down the aging process, please. Cheers. Oh, good girls. Oh, I am so touched. And Frank, good guy. Okay, of course they say drink 8 glasses of water a day. Now there was some talk a few months ago that this isn't necessary, but the bottom line is your body is made up mostly of water. It's hard to believe that, but it is true. A lot of water is in our bodies. And if we are not drinking a lot of water, our skin gets dry. Our skin gets dry. But water is a God-given thing, and so drink it and make use of it is very important. It actually helps rejuvenate and feeds the skin. It causes healthy cells to help reproduce faster in the body as well, and it helps give your skin a more youthful look. So you want to be drinking the water. Now, last but not least, I want you to rethink the way you take care of your skin. And what I mean by that is, a number of people will spend a lot of money getting their teeth whitened or laser eye surgery, and I'm not downing any of that. But the bottom line is, if you're not taking care of your skin, it's the only skin you're going to have. I travel around the country sometimes. I've spoken in a number of different states, and I have found that there are some areas that I've spoken in that people will spend a lot more money on ointments for their cows than they will for taking care of their face. And I understand that that's the livelihood. But my thinking is, take care of your skin. It's the only skin that you're going to have. Use your sunscreen products and keep it hydrated and keep it moisturized.